and we are live.
Yay! Are you all set,
I
Olga?
will check. Yes, I'm set. Oh yeah, we are live on Facebook, and this time we even see people's names. Hello, Serena.
Hi,
Okay,
Serena.
that means that people can see us. So I will just share it also on my Facebook and maybe in the addicts group.
Thanks,
Hello,
Olga.
Kim. Oh,
Hi.
hi, Abby.
Hello, Kim. Hi, Diti. Hello, Jan. Hi, Lucy. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, Jennifer.
So
Hi, Hilary.
we are on Stampers Group. Yeah.
Hello, Mayuka. Hello there. Hi, Stampers Grove. Hey, there's you, Olga.
Yeah, I'm just trying to share it on my timeline. Yes, it's great.
Hi, Karen. Hi, Jan. Hi, Bijit. Hello there. Hi, Sheila. Good afternoon, everybody. Hello, Isabel.
Hello, everyone on YouTube. James is as Olga. Hi, Nikki. Oh my God. Okay. So we already have quite a decent crowd here. So I will put a little slider for the
Hello,
first.
Karen. Hi, Catherine.
Like every time when we go live, all Stampers Grove.
Hi, Chris.
James gave us a little discount, and we will have a giveaway in that live stream. We'll announce a winner at the end of the live stream, and that will be the person that will be picked among everyone who will comment and watch us today. Except of that, we have the whole category, not so little Olga and Tracy category in Stampers Grove, when you can shop, and the coupon FB Live will knock off the 10% off from all and create products, and there is ongoing promo for all paper artsy stuff in Stampers Grove, and also there is a huge sale category that I would recommend you to pick in. And yeah, and we can move on with the projects. What are you doing today, Tracy?
Well, let me just say hello to a few people. Hi, Disorganized Crafter. Hello, Jan. Hi, Moika. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm not creating this project, but I was speaking to Lucy earlier, and Lucy was talking about making some Christmas cards, and I haven't got time this year. And then I thought, what I'll do is I'll make a card in 20 minutes while I'm waiting for the live, and I'll make a card for Ian. And I made this card out of my washi tapes. So this is made out of my washi tapes. It took me 15 minutes. So if you haven't got much time and you've got some of the washi tapes, I've used the washi tapes here. You've got the birds on there and everything. I hope you can see that. And also I've used touches of glitter and touches of mica, just so you can see that. But just if you're after a quick idea, and if you just open the card, I've just created a little bit on the inside as well, just so you can see that from the washies. Just a quick.
Oh my God, I love this little accent inside, and I love that red washi with berries. It looks so festive on your card, though it wasn't intended to be so Christmassy and festive, but it looked very festive.
Exactly. And if somebody hasn't got time to make a Christmas card, like I said to Lucy, this proves that in 15 minutes you can still create a card that's got dimension and texture. That isn't my project for today, but I just wanted to give you an idea for the washi tapes. Thanks, Jane. Thank you. Hi, David. Hi, Lalavi.
Hi, Priest, and hi, Diane, and oh my God, and Lucy. Yeah, hello. Good mornings or good afternoons to all of you. Probably we will say hi a couple more times. that's the beauty of being live. Can you show the tapes? Because I don't have them. So on YouTube they were not shown, and Oh my God. They
So
are so...
this is what I created the Christmas tree out of. So if I bring the card in, this is what the Christmas tree was created out of, those 4 washi tapes. Just to give you an idea of a simple idea that will take you 15 minutes to make the card, and you can add as much texture, glitter or whatever you want, but that's just out of the washi tapes. The frames are what I'm going to create today. This is what I'm going to create today. These are Tim Holtz. What a surprise.
Those are simple vignette boxes.
Yeah, vignette boxes.
Yes, and wait, one. Oh yes, Serena is asking also about the same thing. So those vignette trays you can also get at Stampers Grove, because that's where I got mine.
So do you want to start first, Olga, or would you like me to start first?
I will say what I already did, and okay. I will keep on doing my coloring while you will be talking, because it have to dry. Okay. So today, surprise, I'm a little bit prepared. I stamped off Tracy's Big Beetle, and I embossed it so it's a little bit shiny. And I will go in with my infusions and scribble sticks to add some color to it. I would aim for blues and purples, because that's my favorite color combo. And I will make his butt a little bit yellow, because it looks like a bee's butt. So I like to make it yellow. So I will just add some colors with water, nothing fancy. Just quick coloring. I will add the details later on with my regular crayons. So you can explain your project, because I see that you have 3 parts, so probably a lot of explaining.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use these vignette boxes. I will try and create 3, but I doubt I'll get that much done. So I'm going to do the large one first. And I'm also going to use the beetle stamp. And what I've done is I've added 3 pieces of chipboard or mount board. I've got mount board in one and chipboard in the other. And I've just added 3 pieces of chipboard or mount board together just to lift my project up a little bit. So I've cut a piece of card to the exact size. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this stencil. I'm going to use this stencil. Let me just move these out the way so we can actually see what I'm doing. I'm going to use this stencil, and I'm going for something that's a little bit more simple in sort of techniques and ideas. So I'm sort of, no problem, Maya, no problem about being late. Hello, Sky Blue Hippie. Hello, Frau. So I'm just going for something that's a little bit more simple this time around. And I'm using the colours that are on my desk already. So I'm using...
I bet that it will be fried burlap and something grey. Did I guess correctly?
It's speckled egg and frayed burlap.
I knew it. Somehow I just knew it.
Oh, let me show Diane my card, because Diane's only just joined. Look, Diane, I created a Christmas card out of washi tapes. A Christmas card out the washi tapes. That's all I've shown so far, but we're not making that today. That's just to give you an idea for a quick card with the washi tapes. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the speckled egg, and I'm just applying the speckled egg to my stencil. So I'm just applying it directly to the stencil, and I'm just going to create the 3 backgrounds for the inside of the boxes. So I'm just creating the backgrounds. So I've just applied the frayed burlap and the speckled egg, and I'm just going to spritz that with water. So I'm just spritzing my stencil with water, and I'm just going to place that down onto one of my backgrounds. I don't have to wait for it to dry, because I have done that already. So I don't have to wait for that to dry. But it is important that you try and let this dry naturally rather than heating it with a heat tool. If you let it dry naturally, then the colours are more intense. Hello.
But I like, I know that we should let things dry, but I really like how distress look when it's dried with the heat gun. I really like the effect that it creates because it gives you those harsh edges on your stains, and I'm living for that. I love that splotchy look, and it's hard to achieve that without heat gun.
Yes, yes. It obviously depends what look you want to go for. I like to let mine dry naturally, because what happens is when I let it dry naturally, it means that I get more intensity of color. More of the color starts to react. But that's
Yeah,
what it looks like.
more of the bleeding of your favorite fried bola. Wait, yes, I have them handy. Okay, wait. Yeah. Okay, they are here.
You're right.
So
yes.
I played a little bit with tissues and with Tracy technique. And I love what the fried bola spray is doing together with I love the cracking campfire color.
Yes. Yes.
So I love to use them together, and it just creates amazing patina. And I love how hard it is. You can knock on that like on the wood.
Yeah, when you use the tissue technique, it goes solid.
On the same way, on one hand it's solid, on the other hand it's flexible. So it's like, oh my god, I just love that technique, and I had a blast with it.
You've got what? Sorry?
I had a blast with it. Blast.
Sorry, it just dawned on me what you were saying. Somebody was saying that the sound was breaking up, but the sound's okay my end, so I'm hoping it's okay for everybody else.
Guys, sound is fine. I just put my head into the bucket with the projects that I'm working on currently. That's why it was weird for a second.
But somebody said the picture was breaking up, but my picture's absolutely fine.
Hello, if something is breaking for you, just refresh the page, because on the preview everything looks fine. Oh my god, so many comments again. I will not be able to catch up with all of them.
Exactly. Michelle's just saying that she likes the Facebook lives when we're together because we both do different things, which is the whole point, that we both do different things. So that's the good thing about doing a Facebook live. But
that's always the thing, that our styles are really different, and the way that we work is very different, but at the same time often we like the same stuff, we just use them differently.
Exactly, we do like the same stuff, but it's just using them differently. But that's good then for those of you watching, because then you get different ideas with your stamps. So I'm going to use this little stencil here, which is one by Abs. This is called Interconnect. Do you know the names are the hardest bit for me? I can't remember the names. I can remember how to use the products, but don't ask me what the names are for everything. I can't remember.
Oh my god, the names, the numbers. After we reached like 100, I lost the track of stuff.
Yeah, no, I've lost the track. I can't think of any more of all the names and everything. So I'm just creating my backgrounds at the moment, Olga, just for my boxes. So what are you doing at the moment?
I finished filling in the beetle, because I leave this part out because it will be cut off, and I just need the beetle to be colored in. And of course I forgot about his legs.
Oh, very nice. Forget his legs.
But now I cannot open the box. Okay, let's just deep in again a little bit more. So the palette that I have here, on the last live stream I was explaining that I put some infusions there, spritz them with water, and I use it as the watercolor palette. But because they were sitting for a long time, being wet in the palette, So the walnut stain pigment is really strong in them. So to have a little bit more vibrant color, I'm using also Dina Weekly scribble streaks, sticks, scribble sticks. Oh my God, say that 3 times fast.
Scribble sticks.
Yes, so I'm using also the sticks to just, add a little bit more color to the image. But it's colored and I'm happy with the way that it looks right now. So I will leave him for a dry and I will work on my background / main element in the meantime.
So I've just let mine dry and you can see some of the turquoisey, the grey colour is now coming through on the stencil. So I've just let that dry, but I just want to take it up another level. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the Distress Oxide Speckled Egg. Thank you for sharing. Hi, Lorna. So and hi, Sarah. So what does that say? You should change that to, can I get a P, Bob? So I'm just going to drag the speckled egg down the side of my card and I'm hardly touching the background. I'm just dragging it very lightly. You are
so great. You are going with the ink pad in. If I would do it, I'm so heavy-handed. We would have a smudge of pure ink, like the perfect rectangle across the card.
Yes, you do have to use a very gentle touch. You have to use a very gentle touch. And then you just get your edges that are slightly more distressed. So it just gives you a more distressed look if you apply that speckled egg against the edges. So I'm going to do that on each of mine. I'm going to apply the speckled egg just around the edges of my pieces, just to make sure that they all coordinate with each other. Because the idea is then you could have these 3 vignette trays on your wall or on your shelf and they would all coordinate together. So it would be something that you could have on display. So they'd all work together. But you do need to use a very light touch. You can't use a touch. And if you've got a very juicy ink pad, hardly touch the ink pad against your cards. I'll just lift those up so you can see the way it distresses the edges. Just so you can see the way it distresses the edges. Thanks, Olga. You can just see it distresses the edges. And that's the start of my backgrounds. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a touch of stamping before we go to Olga. I'm just going to add a touch of stamping and I'm going to use the frayed burlap.
Of course. I think that now on YouTube, on your comedian channel, because guys, if you don't know that story, Tracy's marked on YouTube as the comedian. So now your YouTube channel should be called Tracy Random Events Fried Burlap.
So can you see I'm now adding layer on layer. So I'm adding a layer on layer of look. So if I just bring in my projects.
Could you show it again to the camera? Sorry, I missed that moment.
So you can see I've got a layer and layer effect. Don't take the mickey, James. Yes, I'm known as the comedian on YouTube. I cannot believe I'm known as the comedian.
I'm sure that it happened after the snowman accident.
No, believe it or not, Olga, it was before then when I was doing my Facebook Lives in lockdown. When I was doing my Facebook Lives in lockdown.
Let's not mention cakes and snowmen and we should be fine.
So yes, I got categorized as comedian. So I'm just carrying on with my stamping, Olga, if you want to talk about what you're doing.
Yeah, so I have like big sheet of paper. It's A3.
Big sheet of paper.
Yeah, because I know if I will say sheet and make E really long, then people will know that it's a not bad word. I will cover that box. I wanted to use the vignette tray, but then I'm not able to fit all the all beetle on top because this beetle is not small. Wait, I have the backup here. Look, it's quite decent beetle, and I need him to be like he have to all fit into the surface for my idea to work out. We are not sure if it will, but if it will, then it will be awesome. So that was the only thing that I had handy. Any of the vignette boxes didn't fit. It just the, like regular box. So I marked it on the paper on the left side, and I went with my bone folder. So you can, you can see that I have creases, and now I can like plan out where I want my stuff to go, because I want to work a little bit with infusions and with stamps to create a cool background. That will be the base of my project. And now we are hoping that everything will work out nicely. I'm spraying my paper. It doesn't have to be soaking wet, but just, oh my God, I hate that word, moist.
Moist.
Yes, it's the word that makes me cringe, honestly. And I have slide blue infusion powder that we will sprinkle on top, but I want to sprinkle just a tiniest amount to have this multicolor effect. So I'm very gentle with my powder, and I'm just adding a tiniest amount on top, just to have a little bit here. And you can see that it's already start dancing, blooming. I don't know how to call it. Every time when it hits the water, it just creates those awesome stains. Yeah, and now a little bit of water and a little bit of the playtime with the paper.
I love how they react.
Yeah, I love the moment. It's so hard to catch, because I was trying to make the pictures of the reaction, and it's so hard to grab on the picture the moment when it starts to just bloom and react, and those all colors get activated. Wait, I have to soak it somewhere on the side.
Hang on, there's a message from Nanika. I'm just going to do a refresh when you're ready, Olga. Nanika wants me to say what I did.
You can explain everything, because I will just play with the powders. I removed all the excess of the water because I want this effect and I didn't want mud. So the whole mess that got a little bit muddy, I removed from the paper, and now we will go with magenta on top. And so you can recap. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, so just to recap for Nanika. So all as I did, Nanika, oh cool, thanks Karen. I think somebody's already done it. I took the stencil with 2 Oxide inks and I placed it down after I'd spritzed with water and just dabbed it and allowed it to dry naturally. I've then added some background stamping. Using ephemera digits, and I've added a few delicate splatters with the frayed burlap. So I've just added a few delicate splatters with the frayed burlap. And I dragged my Speckled Egg Distress Oxide ink very lightly down the edges of the card. So thank you for explaining that. So do you want me to carry on, or are you going to carry on, Olga?
Yeah, you can carry on, because I'm like spraying and playing with water and trying to create a cool stain in the background.
Okay. So I'm going to use the beetle stamp as well, but this time I'm going to use some of the smaller creatures. I'm going to use some of the smaller ones. So for my first one, I'm going to use this one here, and I'm going to stamp this just onto white card for now. I'm just going to stamp it on white card, and I don't have to cut this one out because I've already done that. So I don't need to worry about that, but I just want to stamp out the imagery just so you can see what I'm working with. So I'm just going to give that a little stamp. You're very welcome, Nanika. If I haven't explained anything clearly, no problem at all. I can go through that again. I'm not in a rush or anything, so I can explain everything all over again, no problem at all. So I'm just adding that. And what I want to do is just stamp. I love these wings here. I want to stamp these wings as well, which is showing beautifully while I'm having a glare with the light. So I'm just going to stamp these wings.
Those are like fairy wings, yeah?
Yes, but they can go on any of my books because I just love the wings. I just think the wings are gorgeous. So what I'm going to do is just stamp those just so you can see the wings, and I have stamped them out already just so you can see the detail in those wings. So you can see there the detail in the wings. I just think they're gorgeous. Guess what I was holding when you said you don't like that word? A very green and moist piece of moss. Moss. Because you don't like that word, moist.
Oh my God. And I don't like green penny. I believe that it's your second minus on my friends list. So, Dad, how many wings you have there, lady?
So I cut out 3 wings. So these are these wings. And I just cut them out 3 times and offset them. So I cut out 3 of these wings, 3 sets. And then I just layered them together, but they look so dimensional. They just look dimensional. Hello, dots to lines. Hello there. So they look really dimensional. And I've got my little bug here, like so. And the idea is that I'm now going to take my larger piece of card, and this is going to be adhered to my chipboard. It's going to be adhered to my chipboard. I'm just going to adhere now, Olga. If you've got anything to talk about while I stick, then that's fine.
Yeah, I decided that I want a little bit, because I have a nice accent of yellow here. So I just stamped a little bit of my Distress Oxide and started to throw on the piece of acetate. You can use any kind of packaging for that. And I will just smoosh it here and there to make sure that I have yellow just in the couple spots. It's my favorite way of adding controlled mess to the piece.
Controlled.
Yeah, because it's still messy look, but it's somehow a little bit more controlled, because you can decide where you want to smoosh ink or which direction you want to push it.
I can't imagine you being controlled with anything, Olga.
I said control, not contained. And because Oxide have this pigment into it, so at first you cannot see it actually, but when you dry it, you can see those beautiful breakdowns of the color here and there.
It looks lovely.
Okay. And now we will move on to some stamping. Oh my God.
That's your favourite bit, Olga.
Yeah. But today I don't need precise stamping. I just need a stamping. I just need something in the background. So it doesn't have to be even. It doesn't have to be perfect. Probably I will stamp from hand without the block if I will find my stamp, but apparently I cannot find my stamp.
You can't find your stamp?
Yeah, I was planning to use my favorite stamp, the one that, I was making the tissue things with it, so it's on my plate. Oh yeah, it's here. I found it. Found it.
Have you found
God.
it?
Yep.
I'm just colouring the edges of my pieces of MDF and mount board. I'm just colouring the pieces of my MDF just so that the edges don't look white.
Okay, wait. Maybe I will use the block after all. I found one. And yeah, and we will use Versa Fine Color for that.
Which yellow oxide did you use, Olga?
Started straws.
Scattered straw?
Yes, exactly this one. Thank you.
Scattered straw, that is, Sally. Scattered straw. In Olga's version, that's scattered straw. Just so that you know.
Oh, don't take Mickey out of me. I almost died when I heard how you pronounce the name of the azure color.
Azure.
There is no jus there. It's azure.
Azure.
Yeah, because it's French, so it's like you eating half of the word.
Right, okay, if you say so. I'm just adding some little detail now with my ephemera digits. I'm just adding some of the little numbers from my ephemera digits. I'll just hold that up so you can see the little numbers just in the corner here. I'm just adding the little numbers here, which is from my ephemera digits stamp set. And all I've done is add that to the chipboard pieces, to the mount board pieces, just to give me some dimension. So that's where I'm going with mine.
And of course, all the numbers are completely random, in case
they
are wondering.
Of course they are random. Listen, everybody knows I like random. I don't do regimented.
Go here. Yeah, perfect.
Oh, I've got a random hair as well, just dangling all over the place. I just thought I'd announce that. my hair is such a pain, honestly. My hair gets everywhere. It drives me mad.
Shave it.
No, could you imagine me with a shaved head? Seriously.
No, but I bet that if you will shave it on the live stream, that will be a popular one.
That's not happening, Olga. That's just not happening.
Why? That's such a fab idea. Come on.
No, I am not shaving
my head. If you will
do
it, Mike will do it as well.
No, I would just look hideous.
Okay, so I inked up your alphabet set with a pink VersaFine. And now I will just stamp it like it is, without acrylic block, without anything, just here and there to add some cool letters. I love that alphabet, and it looks so fab. Okay. Yay! It did stamp out nicely. The rest of the stamping I will add when I will start to assemble my piece. I just need to stamp that beetle quite decently and in the middle of the project. So that will be a challenge.
The thing is, Penny, Sinead looks okay with the shaved look. I just look downright hideous with the shaved look. That's the difference. Sinead looks lovely.
Who looked quite okay?
Sinead O'Connor, the singer.
Oh, okay.
She looks really cool with shaved hair. That is something that I don't look. I don't look cool with all my hair, never mind with it shaved off. There's just no chance.
I think I would look cool with shaved head.
I prefer you
I
with
know
hair.
that I will look cool, but my hair will grow back like, oh my God, super slow. So we will not test my theory. Oh my God, your piece will look just fab.
Look at that.
So I'm trying to like put my background in my platform so I can kind of center my beetle. Come on, the magnet goes here and the magnet will go here.
Oh yeah, I loved that song. Nothing nothing compares. Nothing compares to you. I loved that. I used to sing that in my bedroom. Nothing compares to you. I used to sing that in my bedroom. I loved it. Absolutely loved it.
Okay, wait. Yes. Okay.
Are you reading comments?
Yes.
Okay, well, I'll just do this then. I've got a little frame, just a frame that was given to me. I don't know whether Olga or somebody gave it to me, that was created from the Tim Holtz frame, a mold created from the Tim Holtz frame. And what I'm going to do is just age it a little bit. I'm just going to apply some mud splat paint. I'm just going to apply some mud splat paint to my frame.
And remember, everyone, that we will have a giveaway with this live stream. Before we will like shut it down and say bye-bye, we will have one random person that will receive a stamp of their choice from Orange Create, from Stamper's Groove, the stamp of their choice from Orange Create assortment.
I love how you say Stamper's Groove.
Oh my God. Because it's like, I don't know. Stamper's Grove?
That's it, Stamper's Grove, but I prefer Groove.
Yeah, because it's like groovy and, you know, fun and groovy. That's how I think about this, the show, that it's groovy and we are grooving with the Stamper's Groove.
So what I'm thinking is I'm going to add this frame into my box like this. So this will have this frame just on the top here. So I'm going to add this frame that my bug will then go on. So I've got one of the Tim Holtz wood slices as well. I've got one of the Tim Holtz wood slices getting her groove on. So yes, I've got one of the Tim Holtz wood slices and I'm going to place that on the top of the frame. So I'm just going to do that now. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to add a little bit of gesso with my finger. Just going to add a little bit of gesso with my finger, just to the wood slice, just a little bit of gesso. And I'm just doing it with my finger because there's no point dirtying a paintbrush just for the sake of a little bit of gesso. So I'm just going to use my finger, which is absolutely fine. Just to add a little bit of texture and just to lighten the project a little bit. So I'm just adding a little bit of gesso, just to lighten that up.
Okay, come on, you can do it.
Are you talking to the stamp press?
To myself, you know, stamping is a hard work. Okay, it's
hard
decent. It's decent. Yes, me happy. Okay, perfect. I can take it out from the platform. So I have my bug stamped here. And it's more or less center, so I'm super happy with myself and with being able to do it more or less centered. Okay, perfect. And now we will stick it onto the box. Where is my glue?
I don't know. Have you put it somewhere?
I'm pretty sure that I have it somewhere, but okay, I will grab my backup glue. Or maybe not because it's stuck. The lid's stuck. Okay, no, it's working. Perfect.
Have you stained the box frames or do they come like that? They come like this, Chris. The frames come like this, Chris, which for a vintage project works beautifully. If you don't want your project to be vintage, obviously you can paint them. You can paint them with your fresco paints. But yes,
yeah,
no, they actually come like this.
They are made from like wood, so they come in this natural wood shade.
I'll just turn it to the side, Chris, so you can see. If I turn it to the side, you can see that they come in that wood texture background. Just so you can see that, Chris. What was that? If you had a triangular piece of wood and glued the box frames in a 3-way to the wood, you would have like a pen pop. Yes, you would. Yes. Yes, you would. I was just reading what Serena had put. So what I'm going to do now...
I don't have my glasses today, so, it's hard to see the comments, but...
You don't have your glasses. That's not a very good start, is it?
I don't know where they went. I was using them today for the work, and then when we had like Stamperia thing, I just took them off, and we have no idea. Me, myself, and I have no idea where they went.
I was just going to say to you, who's we? I wanted to know we was.
We is me, myself, and I. We Olga.
So what I've done is I've stamped my little bug just on the piece of wood, just so that I've got his legs. Whoops. Just so that I've got his legs, because it's going to be applied like this. I'm going to add the bug like this. Oh, my stamps have just dropped. So I'm just going to add my bug, but I'm just going to adhere my frame and just work out where I want my bug, just where I want him. So he's going to stand like this. So my bug is going to be like this, just on one side, because there's a reason it's on one side. I will show you why there's a reason it's on one side and my thinking. So I'm going to add this frame to my box. Just bring that in frame, Tracy. Just going to add the frame to my box. And I'm just using a PVA glue. You could use your gel medium, but this should be okay just for this box.
If it's not super heavy, then you should be safe with the PVA as well.
It's not super heavy. In Polish now, Olga. Oh, somebody's speaking Polish now, you see.
Somebody's speaking Polish. Wait. Where is Polish? No, Kasia, I don't have them on my nose. Trust me, if I would have them, then I would know that I have them. We have this story for kids about Mr. Hillary, and he's looking for his glasses for whole story. And at the end, he's looking in the mirror, and he realized that he had them on all the time while he was looking for them. In my case, it's impossible, because the difference between seeing and no seeing is quite distinct. So I know that if I don't see stuff sharp, there is no HD. That means that glasses are not on.
And you've not stuck them on your head?
No, I don't do that with the glasses. Like, we don't put glasses on our head. We don't touch them with fingers. I'm very anal about my glasses, and that's why I don't wear them often, because it just drives me bonkers that every 5 seconds I have to wipe them because there is something on the glass and I can see that, and it just annoying me.
What was that? Every time I hear Tracy's voice, I need tea. Oh, do you know, I could just drink a cup of tea now. There's no sign of my husband, though, with that cup of tea. So I'm just colouring my little insect now, just with a touch of the frayed burlap. I'm just adding some frayed burlap just to my little bug, because I'm going to adhere him here like this. And obviously nothing's set at the moment, because all the glue, I'm using the heavy body gel, and that will take overnight to dry solid. So I'm just using the heavy body gel, and a good dollop of heavy body gel.
Okay, I will just use the tape for now, because in case that I will have to fix something, I will need it like removable. Yes, it does work quite nice. Okay, so it seems like my idea will work after all. So yeah.
Have you covered the box in the card then?
yeah, I have to make a small incisions. Like you could see on the screen, I was struggling a little bit because it's not the first box that I'm covering, but I wanted to be sure that all the areas that I want to cover will be covered, and I will have to distress edges anyway, so I'm not stressed about that. I need my bug to lie flat over here.
Well, I'm just going for a washed look on my wings. I'm just adding some of the Distress Oxide, just using a water brush, but I want it to be very sort of hit and miss. I don't want all the wings to be completely covered. I want some of that whiteness to show through. I sort of want it to look a bit shabby. So I'm just giving it a little wash of the colour. So I'm not doing it too much.
Okay, so no, those will be too small. So we will grab this one. It's a big background piece from one of my sets. It have a lot of random numbers. So I will add a little bit of those random numbers because somehow, you know, working with Tracy stamp and not having some random numbers added doesn't feel right.
No, you have to have random numbers just because it works better. That's my opinion, and I'm sticking to it. So I'm just pressing my wings on. Everything's not set. Your box looks fab, Olga.
Yeah, I think that, you know, I'm getting excited about the project. Every time when I go quiet, you can say that I'm quite excited about my project, and I'm scared to say something because usually after the moment when it looks good, I will do something and it will stop looking good. So I'm trying to like just quietly work on that and hope that nothing will go wrong.
Shall I show my? I finished my project. I showed you, didn't I, Olga? The one that we did in the last live.
Show the project. Show the project.
Let me
show the project. Show the project. Everybody.
So this is the one that we finished on the last live when we were together. I actually finished it in the end. I added the book.
Mine as well. I will bring it. Wait, I will put you on the full screen. Okay. And leave you unattended for 5 minutes.
Okay, I don't mind being unattended. So as you can see, this was the project I did last time, and I actually finished it. And I did use the vintage spool that I said I was going to use, and I did add a little bug as well. So that was the project that I did on the previous Facebook Live with Olga. So I'll just place that on one side.
Oh my God, you know what? I just realized that this time we changed the thing, because look at my project.
Oh yeah.
I used the little creatures last time, and this time you are using the little ones, and I switched for the big ones. So I also finished my project. Surprise, surprise. And it's I really like how it turned. I have to dig it out from the box that is going to Tracy's house. One day, maybe.
Somebody's just put, don't leave. Oh, it's Lucy. Don't leave Tracy unattended. Oh dear. So I've just added the wings so far. I've added the wings to my bug. Oh dear, Tracy unsupervised. You see, I've got a bad name for myself.
Yeah, you know, that's why I told you that you will be unsupervised, so you could mess around for like 2 minutes. Okay, so now I have to operate on the bug, and with little scalpel I will cut off part of his wing through the bug. Yeah, I want to have a hole here.
You want to have a hole?
Yeah. I need to remove his wings. So we will have a hole that you can pick through right into the box.
So, you're actually finishing then?
Yep. Yep.
What, you finished already?
No, I'm nowhere to be finished, but I have to cut out, you know, for the next stage, I have to cut out the wings. Come on. Come on, because it have to be a hole over here.
Oh, that's all right then. I thought you were saying you'd finished.
No, nowhere near to be finished. Okay, so one is gone. Now the other one. And now it will be tricky, especially here, because I have to cut all the way through the box.
Oh, that'll be easy. I'm glad I'm not doing any cutting.
You know, it carries a risk of cutting off the finger or the other wing or the part of the back that I don't want to remove.
Could you not cut off a finger, please? Because I'm a bit squeamish.
Oh, no worries. Nobody will see. If you will, fade and quiet, nobody will know.
Oh, that really puts my mind at rest, the fact that nobody will know.
Yeah, that's the beauty of having a desk cam. If you would have face cam, then everyone would know. But this way, it will be our little secret.
I've added mushrooms to my project. I haven't finished yet. I've just added
Oh
these
my
little
God,
mushrooms.
I love those mushrooms.
So I've added these little mushrooms to my box, and I've just pressed them into some foam that I got from some packaging. I've just pressed them into some foam and added some PVA glue to make them secure. And then I've just added this to my project, just so it's got that fungal element. So, and I'm going to put some moss. So I've not finished.
You just said that you are squeamish, and then you said that you are adding the fungal element.
Yes, we like the fungal element. We like the fungal element. So I'm going to add some moss to mine.
Is your moss is moist?
My moss is dry. It's not moist at all.
Don't say that word! With your accent, it sounds even worse.
I might actually lift it up.
Okay. Yay! So I cut out 2 holes in my box. I'm so happy with myself.
I know what you're going to do.
Don't tell yet. Okay, so now when we have the holes over there, I will have to cover them up. I know it sounds like I have no idea what I'm doing, but actually I do know what I'm doing. I will take a piece of transparency. I have here one that is stamped off with the wings, but we don't need it, so I will clean off my stamping. Okay, and a little bit of glue on my foil. It's just a piece of like really thick acetate. I think it's from some kind of packaging. So it's like upcycling project. Yay, it will be long enough, so it's good. It's good. We are going inside the box, and it's still too long.
I've got clogged up glue.
Okay. Yeah, perfect. So now I'm standing here and holding it for a couple minutes.
I just had to release my glue, so.
Okay, is it fine? Yes, it is fine. Okay, so now I can start to play with my bug. And we have this one that unfortunately I will have to cut off. And unfortunately, you all have to witness me cutting it off from the paper. But I can put Tracy as the full screen as I'm cutting it out.
Okay, so I'm just building up the scene so that I've got like my dragonfly in the background and I've just got the fungus in the foreground. And what I'm doing is I'm just covering up the black with some moss. But of course, I've got a glue that's decided it wants to have a blockage, which is just ideal when you're doing a Facebook Live. So
I'm pretty sure that if you would be not live, it would not get blocked.
Oh, of course it wouldn't.
It would work perfectly.
Of course it would. It would work beautifully if I wasn't live. So just clear that. But I like faffing with projects though, I like having a little bit of a faff just to get the project right. So I'm just adding some of my moss just to my project, because it's important that it looks right so that it just gets the right effect. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep unclogging this glue, which is just great.
Don't you have a spare one? From what I remember, you buy them in bulk, so you have like whole tray of those tonic glues chilling
Yes, you
somewhere.
are right. You are right. I have a whole stash of glue because that's just me all over. But I've just got it now, so I'm just adding the moss, and it'll all stick solid overnight. It'll all stick solid overnight. Why is Serena put, oh hell?
What happened? What happened? Because I'm fussy.
It might have been after you did something.
I did something? Oh my God, what did I did? What I did? Oh hell. What happened?
It's probably because you were cutting with a knife and it was just dangerous.
So it was about cutting off the fingers. Okay, I was joking. I have all my fingers on place, you know. That would be a pity to lose the finger, because I really get used to painting 10 of them, and usually I like uneven numbers, but with the fingers somehow I think that I would prefer to stick to the even number. But yeah, so no worries, all my fingers are on place.
So I've added my little fungi and I've got my little beetle here, and then I've got the word bug, which is from the same A4 stamp set. So we've got the word bug, which is from the A4 stamp set, the word bug, and I've used that word bug that I'm also going to add to my project. And I've actually stamped it onto mount board just to give it some depth. So I've stamped it onto mount board. I was on YouTube side, so came here too. I can click the love button. No, it was because I saw the advent for the mushrooms. Oh God, my wish list keeps getting longer. So I'm going
you
to add my
call mushrooms, because every time when you say fungus, you know, the only in real life time when I had fungus, it was either you have fungus in your flat or you have some kind of fungal infection in doctor house. So when I hear the word fungus, it's like with the word moist, I already see something squeamish.
Oh no, my project's not squeamish.
No, it's beautiful and it looks so cool and so foresty.
That's what I want. It's like a forest look.
How many of those mushrooms you have in stash?
Not enough, but I've got a few.
Okay, not enough, but a few. I will take it.
I've still got a pack for you that I'm supposed to be sending to you.
I know, but first I have to send the parcel to you, because otherwise you will never get it. It's already packed and there is absolutely no reason of not sending it, except being like me, myself, and I.
So what I'm doing
all
now
over
is
the place.
I'm cutting out a little D for dragonfly, and I'm just going to add that to his body. Do I have to pull the plastic off on this one? I think the new ones, they're already self-adhesive, but this one...
No, you always have to pull the plastic off.
On one set that I've just opened, it's self-adhesive. So I don't know whether he's changed them.
No, I don't think so. Maybe you got the...
Maybe I got a special one then.
I'm happy that you said the special. Not me.
Let me just look up to the camera so you can see I've put a little D inside his body. A little D. Thank you, Olga.
So she is he now.
She is he now. I can't make my mind up whether she's a she's a he, she. I have no idea. She's a she.
Okay, guys. So that was Tracy gender confused dragonfly.
There's nothing wrong with a gender confused dragonfly.
No, there is nothing wrong with gender confused on being generally confused. That's coming from me, the most confused person ever.
I was just going to say that actually, Olga. So just so you can see, I've added a little dome. It's very difficult to see in the photograph, but I've added a little dome on the top of the D. I've added a
How
little
many
dome.
things you will add on top of this tiny dragonfly? And where did you get all those tiny things?
When it sets like concrete, it'll be lovely when it sets like concrete.
Okay.
So what are you up to now?
I surgically removed a lot of body parts from my bug. I still have to make a bat graph. I know that you love when I'm graphing animals' butts.
Yes, I do like it when you grab animals' butts. Yes.
Yes. So we will also cut out the yellow bum, and I will assemble my bug from the pieces that we have here.
We're not in a rush today. We're not in a rush, are we, Olga?
No, we are not. But I'm quite, not quite, a little bit. I'm a little bit prepared today. So yeah, so I have my bug, and it is cut out from the quite thick paper, and I will just assemble it together with those colorful elements that I painted before. But we lost those tiny things on the top of his hand, so I will add 2 pieces of black wire between my layers, so he will get his hands back. And he's how do you call those things that he has in front of his face, like
the antennas?
Antennas, yeah. So I will add antennas and legs from black wire. It will look this fun. Okay, how about reading some comments, Olga? Tracy, it's fabulous. Oh my God. She is on that tape. Yes, I keep thinking she has something. She has got a fungus. No, I don't have a fungus. Not currently, at least.
No,
but
not currently.
I was watching Dr. House just during my first work meeting. Yes, that's how I work. I watch Dr. House. And they had something with the fungal infection or something like that. So the word fungus stuck to me today in not the best meaning. Okay,
well,
so
mushrooms are wonderful.
Yes, they are, and they are so tasty, especially in mushroom risotto.
No,
Here is my payback penny. I will make another mushroom risotto, and for that mean comment that you put earlier on the chat, I will send you pictures of my mushroom risotto, because that's how mean I am.
So are you still cutting out? I'm cutting out my little bee. I've used this little A7 stamp, the little bee, because I'm going to add this to my other box before I add some little details. So I'm adding this A7B, and this A7 dragonfly will probably go in the tiny box, but I'm adding the A7B now.
How many flying creatures do you have together with all your sets? Because you had some beetles in the previous releases. You had also a smaller bee.
And I've got ladybirds.
Yeah, because I think that with each release, you have some kind of bug or flying creature.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. And they all complement each other.
Exactly. I like them when they all work together. I think they're fab.
Okay. So I'm sticking everything together and I have a huge blob of glue. No way. No. Go away. Go away. Go away. Oh, thank you. Okay. It's fine. It's fine. There is no reason to panic, Olga.
Are you talking
Okay.
to yourself, Olga?
Yes, of course. All the time. Always. You know that I like to talk to myself and I like to talk to my computer, especially if he is misbehaving. Then I have to talk to him. Otherwise, he will not know how much I care and how much, how big threat is over him if he will not cope.
Serena wants a hedgehog. I told you somebody wanted a hedgehog.
Like right now or in the stamp?
In a stamp. Not right this second, but, you know, in the future. So let me just hold my projects up. This is what I've got so far.
Hedgehog. Another really weird word to pronounce. Hedgehog will be so hard to fussy cut. All the little needles. Can you imagine that?
Yeah, but you can just pretend, can't you, by just cutting into it?
There is no pretending in fussy cutting. Sorry, Tracy.
No, you can get away with some by pretending just to cut into it so it looks it. That's it.
I said there is no pretending in fussy cutting. You have to fussy cut everything.
The problem is, Penny, when you go too tiny with the bugs, if you go too tiny, you lose some of the detail. So it's difficult for when it goes to the manufacturers to go too small, or else you lose the detail in the bug. So it's very difficult to go too tiny. That's the only thing with doing if you want really tiny bugs.
We like big bugs and we cannot wait.
So I'm just adding some more wings to my little bee, just so that it's got more wings.
I'm paper piecing the beetle together. I'm trying my best to do a decent job, so maybe I will not have to repeat fussy cutting of everything again. That would be marvelous.
If you don't have to cut it again.
Yes, it always works quite well if you don't have to fussy cut stuff again.
Somebody's asking if they can place an order in Luxembourg. Yes, James. I'm not James, obviously, but I know James posts worldwide.
Yeah, everything except alcohol inks and solvent-based products can be sent over like worldwide. So, okay, let's see. Yeah, that will work amazingly with the idea that I have in my mind. Okay, so for now it looks like that, and I still have to add the antennas here. So let's do it, and let's add them with a piece of foam to make it faster and more pleasant for myself than playing with glue.
Yes, you can stamp them, but you can stamp the bugs onto shrink plastic and make really tiny bugs. That was just what Kim's mentioned.
Oh yeah, and you can make a small jewelry with them. I'm still wanting to do some resin fun. Unfortunately, that was my plan for the previous stream, but you all...
What was that, Olga? Has Olga disappeared? I'll just carry on then, as if Olga's still here, but she isn't, because I can't hear anything. So I'll just carry on. I presume you can still hear me. So this is where I'm going so far. So we've got this one box, and this is with the little bee. I love the little bee. I just think he is so sweet. So I will just carry on because I don't know what's happened to Olga. I don't know whether she's... Oh, there you go. We've got full screen. So now we've got full screen. I can show you what we've got so far. So we've got the dragonfly, and all the glue will dry clear. So Olga's frozen. Brilliant. No problem at all. I'll just carry on. You're used to me waffling anyway. So I've just got the dragonfly with the mushrooms, with the bug, with the stencil in the background, and then we've got the little bee as well. So I've got the bee, and I'm just going to see. I'm just going to be pernickety now. Will this go over here? I'm going to mess now because I want this silver thing. So I'm just going to mess with the wings just a little bit, just to add this silver piece. That's better. I just want this silver piece. I'm just going to mess a little bit. I want this silver piece. So I'll just reapply the wings, just fiddling a little bit because I've decided I want something else on there. What are we saying? I love my little bee. I love the little bee. So I'm just adding this on here, which I will adhere afterwards, just so you can see it's got one of the Tim Holtz frames around the outside, just so it gives it another little embellishment, just to give it some more dimension. So I've just added the little Tim Holtz little frame. I'm just going to press my wings down just to make sure that they stick properly. And I want them slightly offset. And I'm just going to add a little bit of the frayed burlap just to give it some colour, just because then it coordinates. And if you're going to use them like specimen boxes, it's important that they all coordinate together. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that wash. I just want to wash. I don't want it to be too dark. I just want a wash of the colour. So I'm just adding a little bit of a wash of that frayed burlap just onto that bee. Just wipe this. You can use your wipe as well because that stains beautifully. So you could use your wipe as well. I love nature inspired things, Penny. I've always loved nature inspired things. If you had the interconnect stencil, you could put them in the bee box. Yes, I've got the interconnect stencil, so I could use that. And what I've got is I've got a smaller mushroom for the bee, a smaller mushroom, although I'm thinking in the little box, the little mushroom can go in there. So I'll save that for the little box and put this here and grab a bigger mushroom for this one. So what I want to do now is just take, I've got that much stuff on my desk now, I can't see a thing. Just on my ephemera digits, the word vintage. So I just want to stamp the word vintage just on my box, just to add the word vintage to both boxes. So I'm going to add more mushrooms to each box just so they coordinate with each other. And when Olga arrives back, I'll reach for my other mushrooms. So I'm just stamping the word vintage from my ephemera digits, just so that I've got that onto my box. I just want to add that to my box because I don't want to rush them. I want them to all look like they all go together so that when they're on the shelf together, it looks like they're all coordinated. So I just want to take my time and just make sure that it all goes together. So I'm just adding some of that frayed burlap around the edges, and I'm going to add the word vintage here at the base of my project, like so. I just want to add the word vintage just so you can see that. The word no, bring it into camera. Oh, Olga's on the opposite side now. So I'm just bringing the word vintage into my box there. If I bring that up to camera, you can just see the word vintage here. They are the Tim Holtz new mushrooms. They are indeed the Tim Holtz mushrooms. So I'm adding that. So I'm just going to grab another little couple of mushrooms, just so that each box, when I pick them up, each box will have a little bit of a mushroom in. They'll have a little bit of a mushroom element in each of the boxes. So they'll all have a little mushroom. Olga's back. She's not speaking to me yet, but she's back. I'm just going to get another mushroom. So if you wanted, you could add little terracotta pots as well. You could add little terracotta pots, but I'm going for the mushrooms. Just one mushroom in this one, I think, and a little one. Yeah. So I'm just going for 2 little mushrooms in there.
What the heck?
And what I've got is this little bit of foam that will add these 2 mushrooms to. So we've got this little bit of foam.
Can you hear me now,
the boxes
Tracy?
go all together. Say again, Olga.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now, Flower. Yes.
Because I was talking all the time. When I rejoined, I was speaking all the time, and I was shocked that you don't hear me.
No, we didn't hear you. So whatever you're waffling about, we had no clue what you were talking about. So what I'm doing here is I'm making a hole in my foam just for my mushroom to sit in. And then what I do is I add a bit of PVA glue to the hole, and then I place the mushroom inside like so, just so that it sits. We can hear you, Olga. Did you do something to your project that we didn't see, Olga?
No. You know, my phone just died, so I didn't do anything off camera. I just resurrected my phone. A phone, not foam. It's a phone. Oh my God. Long day, guys. Long day. So my bug is looking like that right now. He have his antennas. He have his hands back. And I realized that it's very purple here. So I will add a little bit of blue just to make him stand out a little bit more. I'm using my infusions palette, and I'm just sprinkling a little bit of color here and there and creating a little puddle around his antlers, or however those elements sticking out from the bug are called. Okay. Yes. Okay, perfect. So I made a little mess here, and my bug have to be very dimensional. So I will use chipboard, and I will stick it underneath his body. So he will be nice and dimensional, nice. And I have even a double chipboard from some kind of cardboard. So you can say that today I'm like completely recycling everything.
It's good that you're recycling, though. That makes it good.
Yeah, nothing goes to waste.
But don't you love it when a project comes together, though, when you've used something that's recycled?
You know, to be fair, I, in general, really love when my project come together.
No, I'm like that. I love it when a project comes together. I love it when it all works.
That's my favorite part. If, you know, my idea will work, like today, it does work, and it seems like maybe I will even almost finish during the live stream. So that makes me like almost excited.
Oh, I've nearly emptied. I'm just going to get a box of moss, Olga, so you carry on talking.
Okay. I will keep people entertained while you are picking your moss. I hope that you are not going to the forest for that moss. Okay, I'm placing my beetle back on his spot where he belongs, and look how cool he looks.
I'm back.
He's so cool. Oh my God, I'm getting excited about my own project. I don't know if it's good or bad.
That's good. You should be excited about your project.
But I'm getting excited. So on the side, before live stream, I also used alcohol inks on Yupo and embossed the bag on the pieces that I alcohol inked, because I think it will just add another dimension to his wings, and we will just pop it here. Yupo paper is a plastic paper, so you can shape it a little bit. Tracy is fiddling with the moss, and oh my God, so many comments.
I like fiddling with the moss, Olga. Oh, I'm liking this. I like how they're coming out.
Yeah, they like really cool. They look really cool. They like really cool. Oh my God, people, sorry, my brain today is just a mush. Like always, to be fair, but today especially.
So I need a bit of green moss on here. I like these Facebook Lives, though, because It's not about rushing the process. It's about taking your time and enjoying the process. So that's what I like.
I really like the fact that we can come together and just play a little bit with stamps, and try out and get to know a new techniques. I really love the technique that you introduced on the last one, the one with the tissue. Oh my God. I know I was talking about it already, but still, it was something that I actually never done or never saw see someone else doing. So I was like, what? What? You can use the tissue like that? No way.
So can you see how this is coming together now, Olga?
Oh my God, they are so fun.
I just love them.
They look so fun and vintage. They will look so cool in your conservatory.
Yes, or on the shelf in my craft room. I love looking at artwork in the craft room. It inspires me. Oh my God, Olga, I think I'm having a hot flush. I think Ian's turned the heating up. I think he's trying to boil me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure, knowing Ian, I'm sure that he wants to kill you. He's just out to get you all the time since I met him. So many tries.
Honestly, it's suddenly gone up by about 90 degrees. Either that or because I'm a woman of a certain age, I'm suddenly having a hot flush.
So my bag looks like that. I really like how he looks right now. And yeah, we still have empty holes for the wings, but I want to add a couple of small details. So here I have the leftover from stamping, and it's also embossed, and it have a lot of random numbers. So I will cut them out and add to my project. I will use my trimmer, so it will be straight. I don't want anything here to be skewed.
I can do that, Lucy. Yes, I'll think of a 3-dimensional project to create in the workshop. Oh, for goodness sake.
What happened? What are you doing? Why are you
trying to peel the back off this thing?
What is that?
Me letter. Do not laugh. I've done it. Hey. It's these stupid nails. They're getting so long now. It's like working with daggers.
What did you say? What did you say? Look at mine. No, you have no right to complain.
No, I can't.
Mine are sticking out like more than 1 centimeter out of my finger.
I tried the scissors. It didn't work. Perhaps that, or I'm just a drip. Look. My boxes are coming together. I've got a B on there and a D on there. Can you see the B and the D?
It's so cool. It's so cool.
Just love it. Talons. Yeah, Olga's like flaming talons. So I'm going to stamp the word vintage again. Just so that it coordinates with the other project using the ephemera digits, so that each piece coordinates beautifully with the previous piece, just so that it looks like I've thought about the project.
It just have to look like you thought about the project. You don't have to actually think about it.
Trust me, I have to think about some projects more than others because this little pea brain of mine is not working very well at the moment. God help the people who are coming to the workshop tomorrow. I mean, my brain cells are already not working. So, I'm pretty
sure that first of all, it will go perfectly splendid. Second of all, I'm pretty sure that everyone who signed up for your workshop tomorrow, they know what they are up for. So
Oh, thank you for that, Olga. What you're saying is that they're just used to the fact that I haven't got any brain cells anyway, is what you mean?
No, it's exactly not the thing that I said.
Oh, I could mess with these boxes all day. I really could. Lucy's right. We could do a dimensional workshop because I could mess with these boxes all day. So
yeah, and you can put the fairy lights in them so they can light up. So it can be Christmassy bug themed project.
You could quite easily have them for Christmassy.
Yeah, because it's enough to add the fairy lights. You know, not everything that is Christmassy have to be very Christmassy.
No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. I sort of
to
like
be fair, you know, when we are entering December, everything that you will add just the lights to it, it will have the Christmassy feeling.
So can you see now my little dragonfly will go in there, Olga? Look. My little A7
it will
one.
fit perfectly.
My little A7 one. Oh, and there's Sheila as well. Hello, Sheila. I'm sorry if I missed you before, Flower. It's Olga. She talks too much, Sheila, and she distracts me.
Oh my God. And now it's my fault. Oh my gosh. What have I signed up for?
She distracts me, Sheila, and then I don't see who's come on the Facebook Live, you see. It's Olga's fault.
You know, I just want to mention people that it's always like Ian's fault or Olga's fault or internet fault.
It's never my fault, but this is the dragonfly off the A7 set. So this is the little dragonfly off the A7 set.
It's from the current release, yes?
Yes, from the current release. Yes. But the detail on the wings is fantastic. And
I love that. I love that dragonfly because it's exactly the same dragonfly that you have in the bigger size in one of the sets. Yeah. Oh my God.
And like Sue says, you could add a small Santa hat. Yes. I'm just going to cut out my little dragonfly for my third box.
Now I cannot stop thinking about the beetle with the Santa hat.
Yeah, could you imagine? You get them miniature Santa hats, don't you?
You know, I can see myself putting a tiny hats on real bags just to make them more Christmassy. You know, my cats are having their Christmas outfits. We are having Christmas outfits. So everything will get a Christmas outfit in that house.
We want pictures then. If everything's getting a Christmas hat, we want pictures.
I will send you them in private message because I don't think that a lot of my pictures are, you know, postable, appropriate enough to be postable.
Oh, they are. Eric will look fab. We need to see Eric and the cats all dressed in
the Christmas outfits. You know, especially after a certain amount of Ayer cognac for Christmas, a lot of pictures are like, nope, we are not posting that. Let's put the phone down and leave internet alone.
Oh, I love my boxes, Olga. They just look so fab.
I'm quite happy with mine as well. I'm scared to say it out loud because, you know, he will hear it and something will go wrong as soon as I will say that I like it. But I added a couple of details from the stamp, and I really like how it brought back the white space. And now the fun thing. So guys, I have the thing that I prepared ahead. And I used...
You prepared ahead? Are you feeling ill?
Yeah. So I used UV resin on my stamp. I will show you.
Your sound's going funny, Olga.
No.
Yes, your sound's gone all funny.
Now it's fine?
Oh, maybe it's me.
Maybe that might be the case. You know, I'm not blaming you officially, but yeah, probably it's you.
Oh, thank you very much. Yes, it's come back now.
Okay,
so you describe what you're doing while I cut out my wings.
So I use those two stamps. They are coming from my set with the girls. Oh my God, I love that set. It's a set that have two big wings. One is steampunky, and there were also those tiny wings. Can you see the tiny wing? Yeah. So there was some. I put UV resin on them and cure it in my lamp. And because my stamp was inked, now I have like two. Can you hear it? Two solid pieces, and they are really solid. They're made from resin, so it's basically two thick pieces of plastic, and those wings will fit perfectly here. So that's where they will go.
They look cool, Olga.
Yes, I know. That's the coolest part of that project.
So am I still okay for time, Olga?
Yes, we are okay. Do you have somewhere else to be?
Oh no, I just wanted to check that I wasn't keeping you longer than I needed to be.
No, I think that I will finish the project today, and that's a big success in Olga's word. Okay, so now my bug is completed. It have the wings. I know that with my light, it's hard to see that they have all the veining and all the detail.
I'll just hold mine up while Olga just disappears there, so you can see where I'm going with my 3 boxes. Lucy's asking a question, Olga. Can you use your nail lamp for your resin, Olga, as I have a nail lamp?
Yes, you can, but it will be very expensive to make them that thick because they are super thick. The thing that I use as the UV resin is the basically really cheap nail thing that I would not put on my nails because I'm very allergic to stuff. I'm easy to react. So I would not put that one on my nails. I would be scared that my fingers will fall off. But you can put any kind of resin on your stamp, but make sure that it's inked first. Because if you don't ink your stamp, then you might end up with the nice bulk of resin adhered to your stamp like permanently. Okay, wait, can I make a magic trick? How to make a magic trick? Oh my God. Is that working? Ah, stupid device. Okay, yes, no, yes, yes. Great. Okay.
Are you talking to your device, Olga?
No, I'm talking to the thing. I will put it here. Okay. So I will show you my idea about the bug. I will turn off my light. Okay, so now you see nothing on my side. And then, ta-da!
Yay, lights up.
And you can see all the veins and all the detail when you light up the lights. So, wait, let's turn on the light. Oops, sorry. So when my lights are on, it's hard to say that it does light up, but look, it looks like it's so cute.
Oh, it looks cool. It looks cool.
Yeah, and it shows all the veining because when I turn it off, it looks quite dark. In the real life, you can see the veins, and when you light it up, okay. So I'm quite happy. I mean, I will need some details to my project, but I'm more or less finished. I will have to attach the battery pack because, wait, I will show you what is inside. That was the thing that I was struggling with. Those are just cheap fairy lights. And I have to stack them in that position under the wings inside of the box. And we have light up bug ready to go. Woohoo!
Yay! Looks cool. So have you finished yours?
I will need some details, but I like to get back and play with it when the idea rested. So, you know,
Okay.
it's like I finished the project. People, you know, it's a huge moment for me. I finished the project while I was live. So
I
yeah,
won't.
look
I
at
won't.
the comment.
I won't forget the giveaway.
Yeah, no worries. We will not forget about the giveaway. I think that Tracy is still finishing her piece.
Yeah. Do you want to show your project full screen, Olga, and I can finish my bits off, but I can show
Yes,
what I've
of
done so
course.
far.
Wait,
Show your project full screen.
I will look at the comments. Yes, I smashed it today. Yes. Okay, let's go. So we have the bug. I will put the lights inside. That's how he looks. He have ton of detail and to do. Oh, come on, lights up. No, the wrong side. Yay! And it looks so cool when the lights are dimmed. Oh, yeah, maybe now. Yay! He looks like those oh my god, the glowing bugs. I don't know the English name for them.
You don't know the English name for them?
Do you know the oh my god, usually they are over there in the summer and the bugs are glowing.
Oh, I don't know.
Oh my god.
So I'll show my projects now, just so you can see how far I've got. I want to add some more details to that, you know, sort of a few more details. I will post this as a project all together in the 3 frames like this, because what I'm thinking of doing is sticking the frames together so they're actually stuck like that. So I'm going to stick the frames together like this.
You know what? Okay, so maybe that's not the thing that you would want to. You can take your stamps, the alphabet ones, and you can stamp the words and put them on top. You know, like you can stamp big D and put it next to dragonfly, and you can also take the fairy lights like this one and just put on top, and they will just beautifully frame that piece.
Yeah, my plan was already to put something on the top, but I wanted you to see it as a triptych. The idea is that it's a triptych frame, and I'll put something on the top. I'll finish the details, because this is one of them projects that carries on and keeps going. So I'll add details on the top. I'll add little bits of beads, little bits of mica. I'll add details on the top.
Add one more mushroom, because I want to point that you have even number of mushrooms.
Yes, I just need another small mushroom, but that will happen later. That will happen later. But I just love that.
Okay,
yes,
Tracy,
exactly. Like Lucy said at the top here, which is what I was going to do. The figure 1, figure 2, figure 3 I was going to use from my containers stamp. I was going to add that as well.
They look,
so you can see,
look just brilliant. I think that this whole concept is so cool. Okay, wait, I will put us both together. Okay, Tracy, will you tell us who is the giveaway winner?
The giveaway winner, which I just pointed to really quickly, is Lucy Edmondson.
Woo! Yay! Congrats! Unfortunately, I don't have fireworks handy.
Yay!
So, Lucy, I will show her last comment because I just grabbed her here. Yep.
And Lucy made comments. Lucy said you did a fab project as well.
Yeah, so I saw the comments before, and so basically it was so fun. Lucy, contact Stampers Group about the prize, and yeah, congrats.
Can I just say thank you to everybody, Olga?
No. I disallowed it. Not today.
Thank you, everybody, for joining us. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. And thanks for sticking with us for a longer live. and I will definitely add more bits to this and share the projects on Facebook.
But you know what? We didn't go so long. It's just 1.5 hours, so it's just 30 minutes longer than usual. But I really like that the fact that we have time to pick on the comments. Probably I didn't see half of them, but still, we can take our time and just chit chat, waffle around. Yeah.
And did you? And what was I going to say? The time's gone so quick. I can't believe it. I mean, yes, trashed.
You know, I don't know how to tell you, but in the good company, times always pass really fast.
Yes, okay, Olga.
No, but honestly, I also had fun. I really, really enjoyed to do those. Thank you guys for showing up. It's just
Thank you very much.
Seeing the numbers and just comments scrolling fast, it makes me happy that people want to watch two of us just being fools for 1.5 hours.
So thank you very much, everybody, and I'll see you all soon. Bye.
Yeah, and just remember that we have coupon code, and go to Stamper's group and check out the awesome sale on paper artsy stuff as well. And yeah, see you soon on the next one. Bye.